The Eagles give Brandon Graham another year. They're still waiting to see what Jason Kelce decides. And they put Big Play Slay on the trading blocks. Let's talk about it. What's going on, folks? This is Coach Marcus, Pro Fan Talk. Big news coming out today was the Eagles have given Slay permission to seek a trade. Usually in a situation like that, last year of his contract, he's probably going to make too much money. Howie is probably looking to renegotiate the contract, restructure his deal. It is not surprising, especially with the type of personality that Slay has, that he's not trying to take less money. The Eagles say, go out and shop, see if you can get a better deal. Now, what that does is, that's kind of a win-win for the Eagles. If he finds a better deal and gets a better deal, the Eagles are off the hook. If he goes out and finds that nobody is going to give him what he wants, the Eagles can renegotiate at a lower rate because he knows he's not going to go anywhere else and get a better deal. That puts the Eagles in kind of a good position as far as the leverage goes because they're going to let him find out what his worth is, and then they will start from there. I'm hoping that maybe this is Howie clearing up some money for Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. Because if you want to look at, compare the two players, they both had good years. Slay kind of declined the further the season went. Gardner-Johnson was definitely missed, same with Avonte Maddox, when they were not on the field. Most importantly, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson is much younger. Slay is going to be 32 next year. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson is 26. So I think this is Howie trying to clear some cap space. They did give Brandon Graham a 1-year deal so to bring him back. I think that was a good idea. Brandon Graham is, without question, the heart and soul of this team. Him and Jason Kelce, they are on equal standing as far as I'm concerned. I don't know if Brandon Graham has reached Hall of Fame level. I don't think so. But Jason Kelce definitely has. Jason Kelce should start and finish as an Eagle. Brandon Graham should start and finish as an Eagle. Period. So I think Howie's doing the right thing when it comes to that. He's made his mistakes in the past when it comes to Brian Dawkins. And he doesn't want to repeat that same mistake. I think this is Howie Roseman trying to jockey for position. He's right by doing that. And also, let's not forget, we got a new defensive coordinator. He's watched the tapes. I can almost guarantee you he's watched the tapes. He knows what type of players he wants on his squad. Maybe Slay doesn't fit that. I don't know. But we'll see. It's not like Slay is chopped liver, far from it. He is still playing at a high level, and I think he can still play at a high level. But the one thing you have to realize when you get older, and this kind of came under the light with James Bradbury as well, when you're on an island, you can get exposed. Collectively, as a group, everybody, we balled out in our secondary. We had a great secondary. But when you had those situations where you got caught on an island, then you saw what was what. Then you see which players were exposed and what their weaknesses were. And then you can make your judgment from that. And again, it goes back to Sean Desai's watch tapes. He knows what he wants. He knows what he doesn't want. He's got an idea in his head of the type of players he wants in his defense. And he's going to roll with that. You don't hire a defensive coordinator if he can't do that. Now, he's not going to get everybody. Some players you got to keep contractual obligations and things of that nature. That's just the way the business is. But you can look at the roster and he can say, yes, no, I like this player, I like that player, I don't like this player, I don't like that player. This guy does not fit what I'm trying to do. He can say that. And it's up to Howie and Lurie to get him the players that he needs to complete his roster so he can get the best out of what he's trying to do. A lot of moves to make. A lot of things can still happen. The pieces are still on the table, and they're constantly shifting. So we got a ways to go. It'll get a little bit tighter the closer we get to the draft. and some other pieces have to fall before we make our final moves. So it'll be very interesting to see what kind of offers Slay gets in the next couple of days. So stay tuned. Go Birds.